guys, 2 videos in one day, even though I'm pressed for time. But this is important. This one's not going to be quite as cheery as the last video, but there are points here that need to be made. Some of you have probably heard in relatively recent times about a new bunch of hackers who have been crawling their way out of the woodwork to mess things up for the average everyday user like you and me. They're basically called, they're Light Lizard Squad. I'm not going to give them their name because I despise their activities. But here's the thing, right? Aside from the fact that we've got this hacker group who's promising to take down both Xbox Live and PSN for the entire Christmas week. Yeah, the entire Christmas week. When people are getting their stuff and people have got time off and people are looking to get some proper gaming done. They're looking to take those networks down. And it does make me wonder, what are we paying for? You know? I mean, here on this pox little island, you know, in the so-called United Kingdom, have to wonder, you know, why am I giving Sony 40 quid a year? It's certainly not for PlayStation Plus games, considering most of the time there's nothing I want. I mean, I probably pick up less than a fifth of the Plus software a year. Less than a fifth. It's certainly not for speed of network. As you'll know, whenever you open up the store, it's slow as hell. It doesn't seem to be for customer service, considering I got, you know, my account suspended for 3 months for nothing at all. It doesn't seem to be for upgrades, because PlayStation Communities isn't really very good. It's got a clunky interface, and you can't directly find a community. You have to know somebody that's already in the community and hopefully find their profile and get into it that way. It's not for the YouTube server, because the YouTube in it isn't very good and you can't make comments. I could go on and on and on. I mean, we've got no name change, we've got no folders, we've got no, you know, there's a lot of things we just do not have. There's other things we do have. Yes, I realise that. I am a Sony fan, and I do like Sony a hell of a lot, but I gotta be real with you. I have to be real. Obviously, Microsoft, there's a lot of things on their side. You know, they've got the Snap functionality, they've got the Connect functionality, they've got all kinds of things. They've got a lot of flowing back and forth between Microsoft Surface, PC and Xbox One all rolling together. They've got the backwards compatibility. They've got all of that lovely stuff, and probably other things I'm missing because I don't own an Xbox, so I don't know the system as well as some of you out there might do. But both sets of customers are paying a subscription fee. You know, we paid a bunch of money for our lovely plastic boxes that bring us hours of joy, but we also pay for subscriptions, which basically means network costs. If we're paying for networks, and I remember Andrew House saying very clearly that you will now be paying for PlayStation access online with PS4, but we're using this money to improve the service. Those were his words. And I don't know about you, but I personally haven't seen any improvement. I mean, I've got a 100 gig connection that at some point in 2016 is going to go to a 150 gig connection. I live relatively close to my local server, so I usually tend to get most of it. And it just ain't that hot. You know, I mean, streaming's okay and stuff, well, the point of streaming, where is our dedicated Twitch app? You know, the actual Twitch instead of the gimped version. That's another thing we're waiting for, Sony. Actually, while I'm at it, why does not the IGN app work properly? It crashes, it gets stuck on videos, it never skips. You never have Beyond in it anymore, let alone GameScoop. But, yet again, I digress even further. So, this new bunch of hacker knobs have basically gone, we're going to take down the service. The fact of the matter is, they shouldn't be able to. They just shouldn't. Sony should have learned since the last hacking, never mind the previous famous PSN outage. Admittedly, okay, from those two things we did get some tasty free stuff. But that should never have happened in the first place. Now don't get me wrong, I'm Scottish. I love free stuff. It's in my blood. You know, I mean, hell, how do you think we got the thistle for a country file? I mean, come on. It's like, oh, that'll do. That's free. I'm joking. But, you know, it's like, we love free stuff in Scotland. But you probably love free stuff wherever you are. You know, but the fact of the matter is, I would have rather have had a working PSN without problems and without hacking than free stuff. Although in saying that, I did enjoy the living hell out of Infamous. But that's for those of you out long-time PlayStation fans with memories. You'll get that. But so, yeah. I'd like to get your thoughts and feelings on this, guys. How do you feel Sony needs to proceed? What would you like to see happen? How would you change things? In fact, perhaps it would be interesting if maybe somehow we could get a bunch of hackers to work together instead of taking down the PSN. If they know how to get in there, then strengthen it. Make it better. You know? If somebody could go in, or a bunch of hackers could go in and go, right, we're going to give your customers what they want. Here's your name change. Here's your folders. How's that for a challenge, hacker dudes? You know, I've always said of hackers, right? They always want to go and destroy things. They never go to create things. You know, you take down services, you take down Amazon, you take down this, you take down that, you DDoS this, you know, you crash this thing, you do that. It's always destructive. How about being creative? Create something, make something, you know. If you really must break into the PSN, then break into it, make it better. Whew, that was a rant. Okay guys, it's probably, I don't know when the next time is I'm going to get a chance to make another video because my schedule is just so stupid right now. There'll probably be at least there might be a loot video from Christmas. Generally speaking, every Christmas I get a little email from Sony going, you can have these things, and most of the time I don't want them. So what I generally end up doing is putting the codes in a video and pushing them out to you, and it's basically first come, first served. So if Sony send out that email, watch out for that video because you might get some freebies. But like I said, we all love freebies. Anyway guys, you know the drill. Rate, favourite, comment, share, subscribe, and as always, I never bother.